Hello guys, welcome back. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the principles of mindful eating. So now that we've dived into what mindful eating is and what the incredible benefits it offers, let's start to dive into its foundational principles. So mindful eating is essentially rooted in the practice of mindfulness. It involves this deliberate focus on the present moment and acknowledging and accepting this moment without any kind of judgment. And this deliberate focus on the present moment is really, really important. Mindful eating is focusing on what you're doing in the moment. Don't let your mind drift when you are eating. That's the only thing I want you to practice on doing when you're having your meals. Okay? So being fully aware of the present activity. Move this up a little bit. Apologies. So, I'm going to be looking at the first principle of mindful eating. And this is just looking at the physical hunger cues and understanding the difference between what physical hunger is. Well, the difference between physical hunger and emotional hunger. Okay. And this helps prevent eating for reasons other than hunger and fosters this healthier relationship with food. So just remember when there's a big difference between habitual hunger and physical hunger. Ever noticed that when there's been a certain time of the day, and again, you might put a film on like, I'll just get some popcorn with that, but you're not actually hungry. You just do it because it's a habit. This second principle as well is engaging all your senses while eating. And having the sight, the smell, taste, touch, and sound. They all play crucial roles in our eating experiences. By activating all these senses, you can then start to truly savour each bite, enhancing the enjoyment and satisfaction of your meals. Okay, and acknowledging your responses to food without any kind of judgment or this is crucial. Rather than just labelling food as good and bad, and that's what I was kind of hinting at before. We don't really want to be labelling good or bad foods. We want to be mindful. This mindful eating encourages a non-judgmental attitude towards food, and that's what we want to adapt. And we want to promote a more positive and stress-free relationship with food. And the fourth principle is to help learn to cope with guilt and anxiety about food. This, mindful eating, it does encourage acceptance and compassion towards yourself, alleviating unnecessary guilt or stress about eating in general. Okay, let's move on. And finally, eating to maintain your overall health. It's that's what we want to be doing. Rather than just this dieting. This is a key principle. This encourages a sustainable long-term change to eating habits, promoting this healthier lifestyle. So in essence, mindful eating is a journey rather than a destination. It's about changing your relationship with food. So this task here, what I want you to do is start practicing mindful eating. On your next meal, I want you to turn the telly off, turn your phone the opposite side, just put the screen down. Try and have no distractions. Now, obviously, part of the reason why I signed up the coaching with myself as a mum or a dad this may not be possible. So a technique that myself and my partner use is for example, I allow my partner to have our lunch, and I just look after the little man. I just pick him up, play with him, go for a walk, and that allows her to eat her meals and save every moment and practice mindful eating. Okay, so a little tip there. And again, we can go through different strategies and how to tackle that. So hopefully you've took something from this. But the task for the next week is practice mindful eating on every meal. Now, again, that might not be possible, but if we start to look at, even just think about that, that's going to have a drastic impact on your food choices. Thanks.